Alright guys, welcome back to the Anonymous Miner channel, and today we are going to do a 30-day update on my Helium miner from Minted or Rack Wireless, and we are also going to go over how to stake your Helium. So first and foremost, I am syncing again. Oh no! I don't even think he knows how to sync, bro. But that being said, this is my last 24 hours of earnings. I haven't earned anything again. And this is not during the 2-day crash. So let's go and look at that. I have this in Paint now too, by the way, because I had some issues blurring out my hotspot name last time, and I'm sure I got doxxed, but that's alright. I'm sure you guys know where I live now. That's cool. Anyways, this is my 30-day earnings, and you can see right here that I haven't earned anything here. But what's this back here? Oh, this is where the blockchain crashed for, what, 2 days? And that's because, if you guys didn't know already, that the block, it was too big. There was like a bloated block. There was a block that was too big for the validators to process, and it kind of clogged up the entire blockchain, and as a result, the developers or devs, they closed the entire blockchain or shut it down for about a day, day and a half. I think it was almost 2 days before the blockchain was back online and nobody made any money. And that's what this dip is right here. And since then, if you look at the highs, but before that, right, my lowest day was, since I got the Helium miner right here, look at this. This is where I got the Helium miner. I was syncing, I installed the new antenna, and boom, my profits were way up. I made a bunch of money, right? And then right here, it was kind of lower, and then it went up again, and then boom, it crashed, right? And this was kind of where they started slowing it down, and it was clogged, and then they shut it down. So then my earnings were 0. And if you look at that, my earnings on my lowest day since I installed my new antenna were about what they were on my highest day since they brought the blockchain back up. And now I'm sinking again. So this kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I still really like the Helium miner. I'm all excited about it. Now, I did get a new antenna. I will probably show some B-roll of that at the end of the new antenna and the setup. I haven't set it up yet. However, without that new setup, I am getting 125 witnesses here. You can see that. It was higher. I think I was almost at 150 witnesses, and I was witnessing a whole bunch of hotspots too. So, unfortunately, my profits are a little bit down, but I do have 6.625 Helium. And with that, what I want to do is I want to do some proof of stake, right? So proof of stake. And what is proof of stake? Well, let's go over what is proof of stake. So what is staking? And this is an explanation on Coinbase, and I will leave a link for this down below. So, like a lot of things in crypto, staking can be a complicated idea or a simple one depending on how many levels of understanding you want to unlock. So, that is very true with a lot of things, and I am going to give you a simple overview of what staking is today. So, staking basically is you are putting your tokens out there and validating a blockchain with them. And there is a lot more to it, and you can argue that that's not the exact definition, and that's totally fine. I'm just trying to give my point of view of what it is today. And that is, again, you are staking your tokens, or you're putting them out there to say, hey, you know, this is all the transactions that are going on, and you kind of validate the network. So it talks here through about there's many other cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum, that are proof of work, and there is proof of work, and then there's proof of stake. And so proof of stake is part of the Helium network. That is all part of it. And so that's the part that I want to participate in. And so when you stake your coins, what you're basically doing is you're saying that you're not going to touch them for a specified amount of time. So in this case, it's a short-term stake, and we are going to do all of this on Helium Staking. So this website is called app.heliumstaking, or helium-staking, or -staking.com/dashboard is the already logged in part, and I already made an account. That part I'm not going to go through. It's a pretty standard creating an account and everything. Now, however, what you do want to do is you want to get in here and make your wallet, right? And once you get your wallet address, you're going to move your Helium off of your Helium miner address and into this wallet, and then you're going to want to hit this button right here that says stake. And depending on how much Helium you have in your wallet at the time, it's going to allow you to move this little slider over, and you'll be able to stake it. Now, how much do you have to have? It says that there is no minimum amount. I can show you that in a calculator in a minute, but it says that there is no minimum amount to stake the helium. I took my 6.62 and I moved it over here, what I had at the time, and I moved it over here and I've got it all staked so far. So what am I going to make on this staking, and is it really that easy? Yes, it really is that easy. I had to create a wallet. It gave me a new mnemonic phrase, which is that 12-word phrase for this wallet, and I was able to move on and get my own thing. So I now have my token staked right here. You can see 6.579321143. Helium is staked and is completed right here. If I want to unstake it, it's going to take a little bit. It's based on the liquidity of the pool, and it's based on the queue order. So it's not right away, and that's part of why you are making money on this, is because you're locking it up. You're making it not available for you to spend, saying that you believe in this network in some way, shape, or form, at least enough to lock up your liquidity or your ability to sell it. And so that's part of what you're adding to the network. So now, the rewards, I haven't earned very much rewards yet. You can see here, there's 3 zeros after the decimal place between, my rewards and the decimal place, so that's kind of crazy. However, there is a calculator over here. So if I click on the staking calculator and we come over here, it takes us over here. So we're not a full validator. I am a partial staker, which means that I am adding partial to this liquidity pool, right? And that is this staking.helium, or helium.staking, or dash staking, right? So what I'm going to do here is online validators. This is how you use this calculator. It's going to ask you online validators, the staking amount that you want to put in, the staking pool validators, and the liquidity pool. So these other things, I don't really know what it is, but you can use the current number of online validators with this button right here. Bam. So it's going to add that number in there for you. The staking amount is going to be 6.579 because that's what I am staking, correct? And then this one, again, staking pool validators, that is how many of these pools are going to be staking, right? And I don't know how many there are, so I'm going to click this button again. Bam, there's 28 of them. Awesome. So now, one more time, liquidity pool, I don't know what that number is, so I'm going to use that as well. Now, I didn't have to fill in any of these other 3 numbers. All I had to know is that I wanted to stake 6.579 helium, and I knew that because that's how much I have. So now we're going to calculate this, and it's going to tell us that we're going to earn about 7.12% interest, which is that's pretty good. So instead of just holding it in my wallet indefinitely and never gain anything on it except for what I'm mining, now I'm able to earn some interest on this, and that's what I'm going to try and do. So now 0.41 helium per year, right, is not that much. However, what if that was 0.41 Bitcoin, right? Like, how's $25,000-$30,000 sound? That sounds pretty good to me. And I know helium is not going to get there anytime soon. However, if we increase this number up here, let's increase this to 50,000 helium. So if I had 50,000 helium, I could make 3,500 helium a year, right? So now, let me pull up a calculator real quick. Calculator. Okay, let me move that up here. So now, if I had 50,000 helium, first of all, how much is that? It's about $40 per helium right now. So we're talking about $2 million. However, I don't have $2 million. I know most of you don't have $2 million. However, if I did have $2 million, how much would I be making per year? Well, it's 3,505 helium times $40, right? Wait, $40. So $140,000 a year in interest if I could afford $2 million in helium. So that is what I'm going for. That's why I'm trying to stake my helium and stake my mining profits, right? Because my little 7-watt, 8-watt helium miner with the little antenna is now making me a couple $100 a month, hopefully, as long as the blockchain stays up, that is. And then I'm going to put it over here and I'm going to stake it and I'm going to make some money. So I don't know about you guys, but I could survive on $140,000 a year. Now, of course, I would want more than that, but I could survive on that. And that's amazing that I could just have, $2 million just sitting there and just live off the interest. So that's what I'm doing today, guys. I will leave a link down below. There's a referral code for this website, staking-helium, and it will give you a 10% discount on your input. So they actually charge a little bit. You need to do your own research on that on the website for the staking. They charge, I believe it's 4%, but don't quote me on that. Do your own research, okay? And then there's a referral code where you're going to get a 10% discount, and I get a 10% commission from what you are staking, and it doesn't cost you anything. So if you guys are going to stake your helium like I did, I would appreciate if you would use my link. That would be awesome, and I will be back for another video soon. Thank you guys for tuning into the Anonymous Miner today. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, I will see you next time. Have a good one.